It is April, and we have new jobs numbers from March. The expected new job number was 245,000 new jobs in March. The U.S. economy created only about half of that number, 126,000 new jobs. Some of the reasons for the lower than expected job creation numbers: weak consumer spending, stagnant corporate profits, and bad weather. This is the worst report since December of 2013. The broader context, though, is a very long and sustained continued increase in jobs month after month for many, many years. It's really interesting to note that these are the numbers most comparable to December of 2013. Remember what was happening in December of 2013. Republicans trying to shut down the government, default on the national debt, and send the country off of a fiscal cliff. And before March 15th, we had a 14-month streak of creating over 200,000 net jobs per month. The unemployment rate steady, 5.5%. Let me remind everybody that Mitt Romney promised to get the unemployment rate down to 6% by the end of his first term, which would have been January of 2017. It would have also, according to Mitt, required the repeal of Obamacare, President Obama getting the unemployment rate below 6% years earlier than Romney promised to do, obviously without repealing Obamacare. But here's the thing I really want to focus on today. Remember that when the numbers are good, the employment numbers are good, the right-wingers say that they're fake. The numbers have been doctored. They're the same numbers from the Congressional Budget Bureau of Labor Statistics and that every president gets. But when they're good for Obama, the numbers have been doctored. When they're so-so, all of a sudden these numbers are real, Lewis, and we should base our full analysis of how terribly President Obama is doing on these numbers, which when they're better, we don't trust at all because Obama is coercing the organization.
Yeah, what are they saying? That the job creation situation has always been bad under Obama, but they like to focus on this month?
Obama's only able to get to the BLS certain months. If he's too busy to bribe them, then we get the real numbers, which are still good, just not as good as expected.
I see. That's what's going on here. I don't even see the point in focusing on jobs if you are trying to, hurt the Democrats at all here. There are plenty of other things to focus on. The job market doesn't seem to be one of them.
Yeah, but Lewis, the things to focus on that the Democrats are doing wrong are the things that they're doing wrong in the exact same way that the Republicans are doing wrong. So I don't know that they really want to call attention to those things.
Well, you can still call attention to them and just blame it all on the Democrats.
right? Pretend you're not part of it.
Yeah, that's what the Democrats do too when with certain issues with regard to Republicans.
It's basically impossible to have reasonable discussions with right-wingers about this now. If you want proof of that, check out the interview I did with Josh Bernstein, where he didn't even understand like the most basic economic terms and measures. So it was impossible to even have a conversation. And the double standard on believing the numbers is just so pathetic. It's incredible. It's stunning, really. A man of God, a presumed man of God, had his gun go off in church during an Easter celebration. It was Easter over the weekend. It was also Passover. And actually, I have some seder stories for the bonus show. A report from WTAE says that a gun went off about 11 p.m. Saturday at the Cathedral of the Blessed Sacrament in Altoona, Blair County, Pennsylvania. Jason Wagler was sitting with his fiancee at Mass and heard a gunshot. He said, quote, "We were standing for a few minutes and just before the final procession started, the gunshot went off." Is that a normal thing on Easter, Lewis? People go to church really late at night?
I wish I could tell you, but I've been in a church maybe 2 or 3 times while there's an actual ceremony of some sort going on. So I don't know.
All right, Lewis, very much the wrong person to ask about this.